everyone, this is Star Wars fan Rogue One, and sorry about yesterday. I was gonna do the quiz thing with the Venture Guardian 1000 and stuff, but I'm really sick. I'm still sick today, and I was sick, and I kind of went to bed early because I was really sick, and so today I was gonna do this video yesterday too, but I was sick. Like I said, I was sick and went to bed early, so I'm going to be ranking all the Star Wars movies again, and this time the list is completely different. Well, I think it's completely different. Yeah, I think it's completely different. So I'm going to be ranking these again, and hopefully you agree or disagree with me on this list I remade. So anyway, let's begin. So starting with so 9 movies, all 9 Star Wars movies ranked. So for my number 9 pick, so this is on the bottom of the list, I have Rogue One because I like this movie, but it was one of those that didn't really need to be told, and I kind of think they should have just made it into a comic or something, because making it into a movie is kind of pointless. I don't know if you guys disagree or disagree with me, so let me know in the comments, but that's why Rogue One is on the bottom of my list at number 9. At number 8, I have The Force Awakens. This movie was big, and this is a big movie, but the reason I have it at number 8 is because it's good, but it kind of copied A New Hope a little bit. Some of the plot lines were a little similar to New Hope, like Han Solo's death, and spoiler alert, Han Solo's death if you haven't seen the movie. Yeah, so Han Solo died, and it's like when Obi-Wan dies in episode 4, and I kind of think it kind of copied that thing. Well, Han Solo needed to die, so I get why they did that, but some of the plot lines was similar, like when Obi-Wan gives Luke Anakin's lightsaber, and then it's like Rey finding Anakin's lightsaber or Luke's lightsaber in The Force Awakens. It's kind of similar to that scene. She finds it in the chest, and the lightsaber was in the chest when Obi-Wan gave it to Luke. So that's why it's at number 8 on my list. At number 7, I have The Empire Strikes Back. Don't get me wrong, this is a good film, but I just feel like it kind of wasn't really that good, honestly. I feel like Luke's training should have went on more, and it should have explained why he had more experience with the lightsaber when he fought Vader and on Cloud City, and how it should have been longer to show Han and Leia's relationship actually growing. So it should have been the movie should have went on longer and explain it should have. Well, if you read the books, it probably goes on longer, but that's why episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, is 7 on my list. And number 6, I have A New Hope. This movie was the original, I get that, but it's kind of boring. I guess it's kind of boring compared to the other movies. I don't know about you, but I feel like falling asleep during this movie because it's so, I don't want to say boring, but it's kind of slow paced and it doesn't have that much action like the rest of the movies. I get it's the original, but I just honestly didn't really, take it into consideration. So that's why it's number 6 on my list. On number 5 on my list, I have Return of the Jedi, because Return of the Jedi I actually love because it's awesome. You get to see actually Luke Skywalker at his prime, and well, not his prime, but he's a much stronger Jedi than we saw in Episode 5. I love how at the end when Luke actually, I mean not Luke, sorry, Darth Vader, Anakin, saves Luke from the Emperor and basically kills the Emperor. I like that because in Revenge of the Sith, I think it kind of shows Anakin like wanting to get revenge on Palpatine for like destroying the Jedi and like killing his wife. And I don't know if Palpatine did kill Padme, but I think he did because he was smiling. He was smiling at the end of Revenge of the Sith, so that kind of gave it away. So I think so that's kind of like Vader getting revenge on Palpatine a little bit. So I actually like that scene in that movie. All right, in number 4 on my list, I have The Phantom Menace. Okay. Before you guys get mad, let me explain. I like The Phantom Menace because it actually shows them finding Anakin, and I actually didn't like The Phantom Menace when I first ranked these, but I watched The Phantom Menace yesterday for May the 4th be with you, so I watched it, and I kind of like it now. Like, I actually liked it. Like, the fight was actually better than I expected. Well, I watched the fight on YouTube and stuff, but seeing it actually again, like, in the movie, I liked it a lot, and Qui-Gon's death was sad, and I love how, like, Obi-Wan's, like, unsure to train Anakin, and, like, at the end when he's, like, Yoda's, like, saying the council doesn't agree for you training Anakin, and Obi-Wan's like, I gave Qui-Gon my word, and then Yoda's like, okay, you can train Anakin. So I loved it. So that's why it's number 4 on my list. Okay, at number 3, I have Attack of the Clones. Okay, again, people say this is the worst Star Wars movie. The series, but I'm gonna disagree because I actually liked it. Like, I thought Episode 2 was the worst, but no, I actually loved Attack of the Clones. Like, sure, the acting was bad, but I like some of the scenes in there, like Anakin's mother's death, and how Count Dooku, like, basically wants Obi-Wan to join him, but Obi-Wan basically says, no, bro, I'm not gonna join you, and then Count Dooku's like, whatever, man, you're not gonna get freed. And so I just loved that. I loved how it kind of called back to Empire Strikes Back when Anakin lost his limb, Count Dooku cut off his arm. I actually thought that's pretty cool because it's like a similarity between when Darth Vader cut Luke's hand off in The Empire Strikes Back. I thought that was pretty cool. So that's why it's number 3 on my list. Okay, number 2, the newest Star Wars movie in the series, The Last Jedi. I actually liked this film because it actually showed Luke basically disagreeing with what all the Jedi did, and kind of, I like the scene when he actually mentions Darth Sidious because he's never called the Emperor that before. So that was kind of a nice nod to the prequels. I actually like that. I like the scene where oh, sorry about that. The computer shut off. I actually like the scene where, like, Yoda comes back and as a Force ghost, and he basically, like, teaches Luke again, like he did in The Empire Strikes Back, and, like, hit Luke on the head with his cane, which I thought was pretty funny. And then the scene where Luke is training Rey, and, like, he like toys with her with the branch, and he's like, oh, it's the Force, it's very powerful, and he just whacks her on the hand. I just loved it. But that's why. Oh yeah, in the scene with Kylo Ren and Luke, where Luke is actually a Force projection of himself, like a hologram basically, and I love, like, and Kylo Ren freaks out. I just love that scene. The only thing I disagree with this film is when Luke died. I get why they killed off Luke because because the actor is getting old and yeah. So they kind of did the same thing they did with Han Solo, because Harrison Ford wanted to stop doing Star Wars. So I get that, but I actually think they should have saved Luke's death for Episode 9. I don't know about you, but I think they should have saved it for Episode 9. So like after he did the Force protection, what if he didn't die, and then it would kind of, and then kill him off in Episode 9, which I thought I would do if I was Ryan Johnson. So I don't know what about you, but I think that's what I would have done if I was the director. And that's why The Last Jedi, the newest movie in the franchise, is number 2 on my list. Number 1, I think you all guessed it. If you've seen my previous Star Wars ranking video, you know what this movie is. You guessed it. It's Revenge of the Sith. I obviously like this movie because I don't know about you, but I watched this I can watch this a million times and not get bored. Like, this film has so much in it, like General Grievous and Count Dooku's death and Anakin's fall to the dark side. I just loved it, and it makes the whole Star Wars saga basically completed. So yeah, that's my ranking list, and hope you guys liked it. Make sure to comment down below if you agree with me or disagree with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, I'll get better, and I'll make these videos absolutely fun when I have full energy. But right now, I'm sick, and I don't have that much energy in me right now. So, this video is kind of lame. I'm sorry about that, but I kind of wanted to make this video for you guys. So, yeah, see you in the next video. Peace.